Welcome to part 3 of this introduction to tangos video series. Now we looked at the basic compás, we looked at some chord variations. Now we are going to look at what are called llamadas. Hey guys, David Chiriboga here and welcome to another Spanish guitar lesson of the week. As I was saying at the beginning of the video, llamadas are basically musical cues. Whether you're letting your singer or dancer know that you're finishing a section and it's their turn, or whether you're by yourself and you just want to separate some musical themes that you're playing on your own. Let's start off with a very basic llamada so that you can understand where they come in the compás and how they come into play. So all these llamadas are going to start on the same spot. They're going to start on beat 4 of the previous measure. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4. So the first one is 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. We usually leave the last part hanging. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Leaving that silent fourth beat is a great way to give it a little bit more of a climatic moment of silence in between the rasgueados and then coming back strong. Now let's use the rasgueado to give a little bit more of a full sound getting into the llamada. So we have 3 and 4. So we have these 3 fingers coming down on the and of 3, just like on our basic compás closure. 3, 4, and 1, and so forth. So just to recap, llamada number 1, basic version just using the index, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. With the rasgueado, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming into it with the compás, it would sound something like this. For the closing, we can either finish it with the rasgueado, 1 and 2, 3, 4, or with the abanico, 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2. Okay, variation number 2, we're using the same entry point, same rhythm, and the same chord fingerings, but instead of going down when we make it to the 3rd fret, we're just going to go a different direction. 1, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, 3, 4. Another thing that you want to think about to see how you want to play this is think about if you want to let the chords ring or if you want them more of a dry sound and cut off. So you can either let them ring and you cut off this last part, or you can cut them off and then leave the last part ringing. So if you want that short muted sound, you want to do 2 things. You want to hit the strings. Now you lift your fingers up off the fretboard but not off the strings. First step to mute those fretted strings, the ones that you actually have your fingers on. But then you're going to have a couple strings that are ringing that you're not have your fingers on. So you want to take any finger they have open. In this case, you have the middle finger open and you want to just place it above the strings, without fretting it, or else you're going to get this sound. Okay, variation number 3. Let's look at a couple examples of how we could get syncopated with the llamadas. Again, syncopated just means playing with the offbeat or the upbeat. So for this example, we're going to start off on the same beat again, 4 and. Now with the same chord shape that we were taking up to the 3rd fret, we're going to take it all the way up to the 4th fret now. And then to the 3rd fret, then the 1st fret. Now let's look at the timing. So we're going to do 4 and Okay, let's look at one more example of a syncopated llamada. And again, if this is a little bit above your head or a little too advanced, don't stress out about it. Just work on those first couple examples. But if you feel good taking on this challenge, just make sure you're playing those syncopated beats correctly, using the metronome, making sure it's falling on the correct upbeat. Okay, let's count this one out very slowly. 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3. So for this one, to close, we're doing a tap on the 1 and then 2 abanicos on beat 2. So it'd be 2 and then 3, just the thumb up to close it with a slap right away, simultaneous slap. 1, 2, 3. All right, keep working out these llamadas, and we still have to get to some falsetas, some introductions, some alzapua work with tangos, so we have a lot more to come, so stay tuned for the next lessons. Until then, keep practicing and stay patient, and please enjoy this and enjoy the journey.